Lots of weekend I won't forget no hurry. Absolutely marvellous. Marvellous from Newcastle United. Absolutely amazing from Bruno. And Gateshead getting a result as well. Back on top, aren't they? This is Geordieland 1892. The first ever meeting between Newcastle and Leicester City. Well, they weren't called Leicester City then, they were called Leicester Foss. Apparently they were founded in a garden shed at number 2 Foss Street. Their nickname was the Fossils, not the Foxes as they're called now. But we did play them in 1894 for the first time at St James's Park, and we beat them 2-0. Bill Thompson, I believe, scored both of those goals. That's a long time ago, but you know, we've had many a memorable meeting against Leicester City. You know, I can think back to the 90s where we beat them 5-4 at St James's, then we went to their place and they beat us 5-4. That unbelievable great escape from us at Filbert Street on the last game of the season, which I did a video about. Have a look if you want to see that, where we won 2-1 to stay up and avoid the third division. A year later from there, avoiding the third division, we then become champions of the first division. We were already champions, we were already up, and it was a party atmosphere that day, and we beat them 7-1. I'll never forget that, you know, goals from Rob Lee, Andy Cole, David Kelly and the like. But the last time out, you know, like I say, they beat us 4-0 down at the King Power, but this game on Sunday was tremendous. We were already 1-0 down, Lukeman scoring. I thought that we were a bit lax in the defence there, allowing him to just cross the ball in. It would come from a corner, and he was allowed to just a lot of time, and he picked his spot. They didn't seem to be at the races, Newcastle, at the first part of the first half, but they did wake up, and that man Bruno Guimaraes, well, what can you say? Absolutely magic this kid is. We're blessed. We're absolutely blessed to have this kid. How the likes of Juve and Arsenal didn't get the paws on him, I do not know. But we got him, and I'll tell you what, he's writing himself into Geordie folklore already, like, isn't he? The first goal, he obviously saw that it was between Kasper Schmeichel's legs, and he decided to toe poke it and push it through. It went over the line. The referee was I think he did blow for a free kick actually, but VAR called it back, and the referee had to look at the monitor, and the goal was given because there was no foul. Why Kasper Schmeichel didn't put his mitts or his hands on it to secure that ball, I really don't know. Egg on his face there, wasn't there? But the game went on, you know. It was a great game. I think Madison coming the closest for Leicester after that, but a great challenge by Dan Burn stopped him, because he's been a menace to us in the past. But the defining moment was in the last seconds of the game. Matty Target playing that ball up the line beautifully to Joe Willock. Joe Willock off up the wing like a bullet, and he manages to get right down into just on the side of their box. He crosses it. We get a bit of fortune, like with a deflection, but it's no fortune that Bruno had run all the way up the pitch. It's a diving header that is absolutely unstoppable. There was no way Schmeichel was going to stop that. It was a remarkable goal, and I believe it's the first time he's ever scored with his head in a professional game. So I'm led to believe. So obviously the roof guns off at St James's Park. I mean, the noise. When you win a game in the last kick of the game, basically, there's nothing better, is there? It was unbelievable, and I honestly just thought it was going to end 1-1. I think we all did. But you know, instead of just holding back, one push forward, last push forward, and they got the result. Unbelievable, really. That we've now, the last 5 home games, we've won them all. Obviously, that game against Wolves a few Fridays ago, we're getting 3 points there. Now 3 points against Leicester. And, I've got Crystal Palace tomorrow night at St James's Park. And, I don't see why we can't get 3 points from Patrick Vieira's team. They're one place currently above us. We're on the same points. They are above us on goal difference. And I really don't see why we can't get another 3 points. The marvellous thing was that spectacle at the weekend by Bruno. The rest of the team were brilliant as well, in my opinion. Full marks to Miguel Almiron as well. I thought he had quite a decent game, and Emil Kraft as well. I thought he did really, really well. Some of his challenges were exceptional. But like I say, I've got the little matter of Crystal Palace tomorrow night, and like I say, it's they've had a lot of draws this year, but they're not a bad side. Patrick Vieira's done all right with them in his first season in charge. But really, if we can get 3 points tomorrow night, we can leapfrog up the table. We're in 14th at the minute, and I do believe if the results go our way, we could end up 11th by tomorrow night if the other results go our way. Now, obviously, Newcastle are, in my opinion, that's it, we're safe. And you couldn't believe it, could you? I mean, when you think about the first 14 games of this Premier League campaign, with winless, basically, it took us our 15th attempt this season to get a win when we beat Burnley at St James's Park 1-0. Now, apparently, no team who has never won their first 14 games has ever stayed up. Newcastle are going to be staying up, and they're going to be playing football in the Premier League next season, which is an absolute miracle. Eddie Howe and his coaching team have done an unbelievable job, and they've done it a lot quicker than what I thought we were. I honestly believed we're still going to be fighting this out really close to the end of the season in the dying moments. But I've been proved wrong. I think that 9-game unbeaten run that we had was exceptional, and it just fired us away from the bottom 3 spots there. So I think the last relegation place really is to be battled out between Burnley and Everton. Burnley sacking Sean Dyche on Friday morning. I really don't understand that. It seemed a very bizarre decision, with very few games left. But Newcastle march on, and like I say, on Sunday the atmosphere at Newcastle was absolutely class. I've seen it on the TV, but it was absolutely brilliant. Well done to the fans. Like that, yet again, the war flags, absolutely fantastic. So it was all joy at St James's Park on Sunday, but yesterday saw Gateshead win 4-2 at home against local rivals Darlington. They were actually 2-0 down for quite a lot of that game, but they did pull it back, and they ended up winning 4-2. Now, Gateshead have won the last 3 games, and since that defeat to Brackley Town when they were away, and they lost the top spot, since then, they've bounced back amazingly. They've scored 14 goals and conceded 5 in those 3 games. Gateshead beaten Chester City 4-3 and that game straight after the Brackley game. They played away at Guiseley, and they won 6-0 there. And then, like I say, yesterday winning 4-2. Gateshead are back on top spot because Brackley have lost and drawn a game. So Gateshead are on 86 points and Brackley Town are on 82. And Brackley have no game in hand anymore. So well done the Heat Army, well done Gateshead Football Club. Great news, which rounded off an absolutely perfect weekend, long weekend for me. Absolutely great to see, absolutely fantastic. I'm always happy when there's Newcastle get 3 points and Gateshead get 3 points. So like I say, tomorrow night we've got Crystal Palace. I'll be back with something on that, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I say, it was a little bit later coming up. Just haven't always got the time, you know. But fingers crossed for tomorrow night against Crystal Palace. It would be absolutely marvellous to make it 3 out of 3 at home in this particular period, in the home trilogy, as I call it. You know, and we could be bouncing up the league. Absolutely phenomenal from both teams on Tyneside. Well done, both, and absolutely magic from Bruno. That's all I've got to say for Geordieland 1892. Very happy bunny. If you like this video, please like it. If you would like to share it, please share it. And please subscribe. Helps the channel out massively. So from me, that's all I've got to say. All the best.